And here is the video review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this. Well, here he is. He's the standard, semi-Optimus truck. Rolls just fine. It's the Peterbilt cab. Show him off. He does have a filled-in backside this time. There's no gapping or anything like that. You can kind of see the Mech Alive gears in there. Through the window, they're clear, but other than that, nothing real mechanical about it. He does have the Autobot symbol here up on the hood. I'm probably going to take that off. It's going to be real easy to take off with just some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip. That'll come right off. He's got the Autobot symbol on his hood there. Trailer hitch. It actually looks like a trailer hitch. As to whether anything actually attaches there, I don't think so. I think that's the peg that plugs into his body when you pull his waist up, but conceivably you could attach a trailer there. Size comparison, I'm using the Night Watch Prime for vehicle mode, so I can use the Premium Prime for the robot mode comparison. The first movie figure is, the cab is just a little bit taller than Revenge of the Fallen Prime. If you put them together, you can see that, line them up on the end. You can kind of see here, the Revenge of the Fallen figure is just a smidge longer. I mean, that's about just a tiny bit longer overall, but with a slightly shorter cab, he's got a longer section back here, which is actually more accurate to the movie. A lot more accurate to the movie in vehicle mode here. But just to get a sound, an effect. Now this one has sounds. You remember that it makes the honking noise. On the package for this that we saw pictures of, it said there's a button you can press to make racing truck sounds, whatever those are, and that button is not present on this final version, and it's not listed in the instructions. I do have the actual instruction sheet for this guy, because he came boxed and packaged, and there's no mention of it. The only sound features here in the back are you can flip out his swords, and he has some sounds in robot mode. He does not actually have any vehicle mode sounds. Kind of a loss, but the figure's cool enough that I don't think the loss of vroom vroom or honk honk noises is really the end of the world. So let's get on to transforming this bad boy, and trust me, it's very intricate. You got to make sure everything goes where it's going. It's a little harder to get back to truck than to go to robot, but it's crazy. These are still going to be the bottoms of the feet, but wait till you see how that happens, because these right here are actually his feet and his legs. You can see his legs pretty much extend. Here's his hips. Here's his feet. His legs collapse out and form the entire bottom half of the truck. It's pretty cool. But let's start off here. First, you want to open up these panels here. Start flipping them up on each side. You can get them to pop up, or you can just lift them up like this. I guess that would be the easiest way. Lift them up, then you can go ahead and detach. That and rotate it up. These cylinders you want to fold around like that, and then fold up against the fuel tank like that, and again around, and then fold up against the fuel tank. You can actually plug them in right there. I'll move this piece all up, and you're going to start seeing a lot of the cab pieces. Okay, so we got that. You're going to want to split the trunk right here, and the swords will like to automatically pop out, but here you can see his hands and his chest pieces. You want to go ahead and pull. There's one of his sound features. We'll hear that again in robot mode. And these do like to pop off from time to time. He's got a lot more just kind of snap together hinges as opposed to actually putting pin and joint hinges. So he does tend to fall. You can see his head there. That's going to come up in a minute. Again, there he says, "I am Optimus Prime." And again, that's the only sound bite he has in robot mode, much like Megatron, saying "I am Megatron." But it does sound like they used Peter Cullen's voice, so that's a bonus. So yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and flip this plate all the way around to the back, and then these fold in, and these panels swing around and angle up like that. So you fold this in, swing this down so the tank's on the bottom, and there is a little tab here that's going to plug into this and hold it at an angle. And there you have. Now that bit of that is done. We'll go ahead and work more on this. Okay, we'll do that again. You want to, it's whenever this lifts up, but you want to go ahead and move this red piece up and just put that into place. These will come off. They don't usually come off that often. It seems to me that every time I go to do a video review, everything that can go wrong will. I've transformed him 7 or 8 times now without any problems with these things, and of course now they want to come out. So you want to pull these windows out. You want to flip these panels here down, these little flame panels. Lift it up, flip the flame panel down. Now these pieces actually, let's get the arms out first. The arms, you flip back. I'm going to rotate this. They come up and down like this, and then out and around, and then they plug into the shoulder like that. Let's see if we can't get that a little better. You want to lift it up, and as you lift it up, flip it around like this, and then pull it back. Yes, we know you're Optimus Prime. And flip that up. You can go ahead and flip these panels right here up. And then these panels, like I said, you want to lift them up. This little tab right here actually snaps right. There's these little grooves. Actually snaps right in there. And just pop it right in. And then slide the panel all the way down. There we go. Yes, yes, you're Optimus Prime. And that's how those kind of angle in like that, and it lets them slide up and down for the Mecha Live gimmick. Flip his smokestacks up. And there you pretty much have his torso. Oh, also these are on ball joints and on hinges, so you can lift them up and angle them just like in the movie. A lot of people I know were curious about that. Then the arms, just want to bring this down. Once you attach this piece does swing around, so he's got the accurate cylinder up on his shoulder. And the arms we'll deal with once we get into robot mode. And then you take this whole thing here. Just back this up some. These panels come up. This whole thing comes down. The legs rotate down, and then this thing tabs into his waist. Yeah, see, that's the post for the waist, and it'll make the transformation noise when you plug that in. And of course, thank you for proving me wrong. It does make the transformation noise when you plug that in. There we go. There's just something was stuck. There we go. So now you know what's up there. When you snap that together. And then his legs, like I said, you can see his legs, here are his ankles, here are his feet. Because what you want to do is you want to take these side panels and snap them up here. Okay, that was my fault. Take these side panels, snap them up there. And then the feet, you can see right here, what you want to do is you want to open up his toes, slap that panel up, and then fold it up. And that's how he gets his feet. So once again, you fold out his toes here, flip that panel up, and then fold it all up and snap it into place on his feet. And then you can tilt the wheels back. They are hinged there. And up here on his waist, a lot of people I know were upset about how the wheels work. These wheels do come out and down. Not a lot, but they do come out and down and let these wheels sit a little bit more flush with his hips. Not perfect, but they don't have to stick straight out to the side like a lot of pictures have shown so far. Turn him around and work on his back. Just one last thing to do back here, and that is there's a couple of pegs up here, and there's a little post in here. You want to take this piece and fold it up like that, and then pull it down and rotate it up, and then it pegs on right there on that piece. And also, if you're not too concerned with stability, you'd much rather have these blue panels a little less visible. You can unpeg these and unpeg them here, and these can slide, rotate down a little bit to hide a little bit better. So it doesn't. You've got a little bit of options in how you display it. Then, like here on the arms, you want to fold these panels down and up. Again, fold it just like that. Fold it down like that. And there you have his. And now his arms are done. And there you have Leader Class Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen. He's a lot more screen accurate. And then when you push this button all the way down, you push this down, and then that's how you get him to say his sound effects. He lights up and says, "I am Optimus Prime." Like I said, I'm almost positive Peter Cullen's voice. If it's not him, it's a very good imitation of him. But there you have him. He does have the gimmick of the flip-out swords. If you push this button right here on his arm, his swords will flip out. They're clear, translucent orange plastic with some shiny orange paint on them. And he does have the little symbols here on him. And he does have one on both arms. But you can leave those deployed. And just as a real quick comparison, if you want, I know a lot of people have been waiting to see this, how he stacks up. Here he is compared to the Premium Prime. You can see he's taller. Overall, generally a lot more screen accurate than the original Leader Prime. Leader Prime just also has that blade. We'll show off here. Just real quick. So, which again, not quite as screen accurate. I do like the way it pops out on this one, just the way that you can push the blade in and then pop it out. But overall, I think that looks a lot more like the movie model. And again, you know, like the reds are actually a much closer match than I thought at first. Some of my flash pictures made this look pink, but then in other pictures this looked pink, and you could see that they were the same red. Yeah, granted, now Premium Prime does have a lot of the silver. He does have a slightly better paint job, and if they do release a premium of Leader Optimus, I'll certainly buy it. I have no problem having two of this figure. It's so awesome. So paint-wise, you could say this one's a little better. They did do the premium job, and but overall, just a much more awesome figure. Definitely you want to pick this one up. If you don't get any other Revenge of the Fallen figures, you're definitely going to want to get Leader Prime. He's just freaking amazing. So there you go. I know y'all have been looking forward to it. Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime.